Ooh. Oh, I like the overexposure for the lighting. And on top of it all, he's wearing all white. He sounds really angelic and he looks really angelic here. Very, very good start here so far. Oh, is this like his holiday song to us? 안녕하세요 여러분, Tony입니다. Hello everyone, it's Tony. Literally just woke up and literally came to discover that Stray Kids' Hyunjin literally just released his own SKZ-PLAYER. Now if you haven't checked it out already, we have looked at Han's SKZ-PLAYER, which was an awesome like his version of a diss track. Really cool, really fire. I didn't look at Changmin's cypher just purely because I wasn't too big of a fan of it. It was still fun to listen to, but I'm still not hugely sometimes a fan of Changmin's like aggressive nature. That's just me though. Like that's literally the only like thing I really can't appreciate though, all of his like works and just like his presence in a song and like how kind of like gritty it is at points. It's just like sometimes I'm not a huge fan on like, you know, his stylings of music, but that's besides the point. This is going to be Hyunjin's one titled KOMCA. Very excited for it. I actually have no idea what the actual translation would be for it. I'd probably have to look that up. But with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. 준비, ready, check. Oh, sorry, I meant to say that if you want to go find them all, they'll be linked in the Stray Kids playlist down in the description box below for all my reactions to regards to Stray Kids. I completely blanked on that. Let's get into it though. Oh my god. Yeah, Hyunjin. Okay, so lyrics by Hyunjin. Hyunjin, Kimyo. Okay, interesting. You would think that 3 Ruch would help, but I don't think they did here actually. Ooh. Oh, I like the overexposure for the lighting. It kind of adds a bit more of like a, you know, fairy-esque, dream style-esque. And on top of it all, he's wearing all white. He sounds really angelic and he looks really angelic here. Very, very good start here so far. Ooh. Oh, yes. By the way, I don't have lyrics for this, and there were no captions, so I'm sorry. Like, I think that I really needed to hear this song in particular, just because I've had Hyunjin on the channel quite a few times, even during their Mama performance. It's been more kind of like on the aggressive nature of Stray Kids. Kind of like Victory Song was the last look that I saw for Stray Kids recently. So hearing this kind of reminds me that he's not just kind of like rapper, kind of like aggressive natured guy. He's a very soft spoken guy, also very strong and powerful vocalist. And this kind of like really gives us a look into that. Very kind of like angelic, soothing. It's still very bright, the song, still very cool, and it's very vocal driven because we only have a simple guitar in the background. It's actually playing very slowly, so there's not too many notes. It's kind of like very vocal driven. Really appreciating this so far. Oh, he did the production also. It's really proud. Oh, the piano coming in here was a really nice addition. I'm curious as to if that's his voice in the background. I would assume it is the backup voice who we hear in the background, who's a little bit higher pitch, a little bit higher tone. That adds a really next dimension because it makes his voice being a bit deeper kind of like stand out, and it kind of adds another like dimension to the song itself. Very nice addition, very welcomed addition, all of these things, especially with that transition. You would think that maybe it's like, oh, I was like honestly the impression maybe he's gonna add a bit of pop element here, but he actually just added a kind of piano and kind of changed the direction of the song to be a bit more actually even brighter than it already is, and actually a bit more kind of like melodic. Very soft song so far. Wow. I think it's perfectly depicted too. Like the vibe of having just like like just random day, just like throwing paper airplanes, chilling, you know? It's exactly how I pictured it. Song. Time capsule. Interesting. Oh, he has such a special voice. Oh, there's a flute. Cute. It's a very interesting addition, this flute. It's like the boop, boop. Like that's a little kind of interesting kind of like note that he decided to add in this. It's cool. I like it. Oh, is this like his holiday song to us? Oh, I had a feeling it sounded kind of like holiday-esque, but it's only until I see this entire setup that it kind of like really kind of like fortifies that vibe for me. Interesting. I'm curious to see if it's actually like when I find out what the lyrics are, kind of like a nod to a Christmas song. That'd be cool. That's a cool like little present if it is. Well, the snow. I'm curious. I'm actually gonna Google right now. Sorry. Google Translate. Get YouTube open. Ooh. I like the blur, but then is that a? I guess he's like looking at a dog or something, like some animal, because the angle is so low. Yeah, it has to be like either a cat or something. Okay. Okay. Oh, is it Chomabyol or Komabyol? That's so cute. It is. It has to be. This has to be a Christmas song. I loved how they ended it though, like just very soft, just have the piano kind of just take over, just like fade away into that. Kind of adds this idea of like an older soul kind of ending for like the holiday seasons. What we hear usually like in those like jingles that are a bit more sentimental. Very cool. And then this cute little like skit at the end is cute, very nice. That's cool. I like how they timed everything with the camera snapping also. Now quickly, gotta check out what this actual translation means. Let's see, set it to Korean. Little star. Okay, so Komabyol is little star. That's interesting. So that is kind of like what we see in the beginning with the stars here and what he's reaching for. Now the question, oh, and like one line's up. Oh, this is the wall from the star. Okay, okay. I see the relationship. I'm just curious now as to like what the actual lyrics would be, because I noticed that there were no subtitles for this or actual lyrics for this song. So it'd be cool to know what the relationship is between like the holiday vibes and overall the visual aesthetics, because here we open up, it does feel kind of like very chill, very like relaxing, very kind of like nonchalant-esque, but at the same time very kind of like emotional still at the same time because of how kind of like deep it sounds, yet how bright it is at the same time. And then at the end is only near the end that you kind of get that holiday feeling to it, and it's really fortified by the idea with the ornaments obviously being present, the kind of just like snow that we see filtered in the background. Those type of things are kind of like what led it to actually be a holiday song for me. I had a rough idea, but because of the visuals, it didn't lead me down that path immediately until now. So when I hear this part, I will actually kind of like now see a holiday song. So it's pretty cool that Hyunjin's releasing kind of like a holiday song, but at the same time, I think that there's more to it. So definitely looking into the lyrics is something that I feel like I need to do after this. So with that being said, I gotta go look into the lyrics now. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I realized that I kind of like didn't really look into too much, so I do apologize, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys check out all my other SKZ reactions down in the playlist down links below, because I'm so excited for what's to come from 2021 with these guys, especially since they are going to be appearing on Kingdom. It's going to be a hype 2021 if 2020 wasn't already hyped enough from SKZ with their Japanese release of All In, God's Menu, Everything, Backdoor. Oh my god, it was an amazing year to learn about SKZ, and I am so excited for what is next to come next year with these guys. So without further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. That being said, guys, it's been Tony. 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.